Hello students, welcome to the online classes of Sri Mahavir International School. I hope you all are well at your home and also enjoying the online classes of Sri Mahavir International School. So students, today I am back with my new video and going to teach you chapter number 2 of English grammar. What is it? You can see on the blackboard that noun is a chapter number 2 of our English grammar. Before starting the chapter, I want to clear you that in English grammar, one topic is taken place and that is parts of speech. This parts of speech having 8 parts. This parts of speech having 8 parts that are noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection. So these are the 8 parts of speech and we are going to do the deep study of first part of speech, that is noun. So students, what is noun? As you learn from the beginning primary classes that a noun is a name of any person, place, thing, animal. Okay. In the world, everything, every person, every place having some name. And whenever the person, place, thing all having a name is called noun. So in English grammar, a very simple definition we can write about the noun, that all naming. What is? All naming words are called noun. So we can say that all naming words as I tell you that on the earth every person, place, thing having some name, and whenever these all things having a name is called noun. Okay, now you just check in your room, there are a lot of things, okay, and all the things having a name, so that's why these all are noun beta. Now these naming words are including person, place, things. Okay. Generally, we are talking about the person. We can write man, girl, mother, doctor, etc. If we are talking about the place, we can write school, bank, room, etc. If we are talking about the thing, we can say fan, table, book, etc. So beta, person, place, thing having a name, it means we will come to know these all by some name, and these things having a name, that's why these all things are called noun. It means is पृथ्वी पर, इस अर्थ पे जो भी चीज है, इंसान है, जगह है, उस सब का जो भी नाम है और अगर उनका नाम दिया हुआ है तो वो सब क्या है? नाउन. सो इन अ सिंपल वे वी कैन से ऑल नेमिंग वर्ड्स आर कॉल्ड नाउन. In another definition, if someone asks you that a noun is a name of any person, place, thing and animal. So again I am repeating the definition of noun. All naming words are called noun. What is it? All naming words are called noun. Students, we will learn about the various kinds and types of noun. As you can see on the board that I write here simple definition of kinds of noun. In this way you can easily understand the various kinds of noun. Let's begin it. Common noun. Number 1 is common noun. As you all know that all naming words are noun, and whenever anything having a name, any person having a name, any place having a name, but that name is a journal or belonging the same kind. It means naming words we are including here, but when these naming words having a journal or we can say a same kind is called common noun. So simply we may learn the definition. Name of a journal, person, place, thing belonging belonging to same kind is called common noun. Let me give you example. If we are talking about the girls, so girls are all same and having a journal. Okay. If we're talking about the boy, all boys are same and having in a journal. Okay. Another example I am giving you of the place. I'm talking about the school. School is a name, and why we all go to school? To learning something for the studies, and all the school having the same work of the study. So school is common. Bank is also common because we just going there to credit and debit the money, and all the bank having the same work, giving the loan also. So bank is a common noun. So the bank name is here taken place as a common noun. I hope beta you understand what is common noun. Now number 2 is proper noun. What is proper noun? It is as similar with common, but when the common noun given some particular and specific name, again I am repeating my words, when common noun having a particular and specific name is called proper noun. Let's see by the definition. Common noun is a name of particular person, place, thing. Okay, is called common noun. Like I'm giving you an example that girl. Girl is common because all girls are same. But when I give one specific name to girl, that's why I just give the name a girl, Honey, Priya, Poonam, Maya. Okay, so these all are the specific name of any particular girl. So we convert the common noun into a proper because I given the name to the girl as a Maya, Poonam, Radha, etc. Okay. Similar, when we give the name to any school, school is a common because in all the school having the same work, and I give the name, a specific name to the school, that SMIS, Sri Mahavir International School. So what I do? I just give a school as a common noun and give the name to the school as a particular, and this particular name taken place as a proper noun. I hope beta you understand what is proper noun. But it is very important thing for the proper noun that proper noun always begins with a capital letter. Beta, whenever you are writing the English, any paragraph, any answer, so if you find the proper noun, it means if you find any specific or a particular name of any person, place, thing, okay, so you always begins it with a capital letter. Like you are writing any essay or a paragraph, or in that paragraph you just writing some particular name of person, place or thing. So whenever you are writing the name in the mid of the sentence, mid of the paragraph, you always begins it with a capital letter. So it is very important thing that proper noun always begins with a capital letter. Now next is collective noun. What is collective noun? Collective noun, name of collection or a group of person, place of thing. Name of collection or a group of person, place or thing. Like if we are talking about the staff, so staff of employee, staff of teachers, when they all are having a group, we just speak one word for them, staff. If we are talking about the soldiers, okay, we just tell them army. If we having a bunch of lot of keys, okay, so we don't tell it as a key, we just use a bunch of key. So in this way, collective noun is explain you. Then abstract noun. What is abstract noun? Abstract noun is a name of any idea, concept and state of being, feeling. Beta, abstract noun is also include as any idea, any concept and a state of being or feeling. So noun is not only a person, place or thing. It is also having an idea, concept, state, being, mind and feeling. As I just giving you some example of abstract noun like honesty, brave, okay, courageous. These all are the examples of abstract noun. Last, material noun. Material noun is also include as a thing, but this is a name of a substance or a matter, forms which made of any material. It means when the thing is making of some material, okay, that material is called a material noun. Like ring is made up of gold and silver, so that gold and silver include as a material noun. So students, I hope you understand this various types of or kinds of noun. Now you just open the book. You having one exercise regarding this topic. You have to complete it. Okay. Once again, I am giving you a quick revision of this topic. That what is noun? Noun is the name of any person, place or thing. On other hand, we can say all naming words are called noun. Like basic, if by giving the example, we can just say Ram, Jaipur, pen. So this is a basic definition of noun. If we are talking about the kinds of noun, generally we learn here 5 kinds of noun. That is common noun, proper noun, collective noun, abstract noun and material noun. Common noun having a journal and simple or same kind of. Proper noun having a particular and specific name but always begins with capital letter. Collective noun having a collection or group of person, place or thing. Abstract noun including idea, concept, state, beings and a feeling. And material noun include as a substance or matter which made from the material. Now students, I am writing here some example regarding the various kinds of noun. As you can see on the board that I write or divide the various kinds of noun in a different part. Let's write some examples regarding to these kinds. Common noun. As common noun, what I describe as a definition, same kind and same class of person, place and thing. If we are talking about the common, we can write here boy, girl. These are the example of persons. School, bank, pen, TV. Okay. So here I write some example based on common noun. So if you write the definition of common noun, you just mention these examples to clear the definition properly. Now next, proper noun. What is proper noun? When we give the specific and particular name to the common noun which begins with capital letter is called proper noun. Let's see. I just give the name to the boy is Mayank. So Mayank is the name of boy and is begin with capital letter. So I convert this common noun into the proper. Girl is Meena. I write here Meena. I give the girl a specific name Meena, so it is proper noun. School I write here SMIS. It means Sri Mahavir International School. Bank I write here SBI. State Bank of India. Pen I write here Cello pen. And TV I write here as a LG company. So LG TV we can write. So in this way, I just given a particular and specific name to these common noun and make these common noun into the proper noun. So beta, I hope you understand both the definition with the help of these examples very well. Now come to the collective noun. If we are talking about the collective noun, it is a group and collection of a person, place or thing. Let's write the example. I write here staff of teachers. Okay, family, then bunch, okay, bundle. So these are some examples of the collective noun. It means staff of teachers and employee, family, members in one home, bunch of keys, bunch of grapes, bundle of books. So these are including as a collective noun. Now come to the next. What is abstract noun? Abstract noun having an example of honesty, brave, courage, etc. So these are the examples of abstract noun. Abstract noun is an idea, concept, being, state of mind or feeling. Okay. Now material noun having example of gold, silver, iron. So beta, these are some examples regarding to the kinds of noun. Okay. So I hope you understand the 5 types of noun which includes in your syllabus, that is common noun, proper noun, collective noun, abstract noun and material noun. Now we will just learn the second part of this topic of noun, that we will learn about the 4 types of genders in English language. What are these? As you can see on the board, that is masculine gender, feminine gender, common gender and neuter gender. In English language, there are 4 types of gender which are including in a noun. What is that? That is masculine, feminine, common and neuter. Now, I am going to explaining you these genders. What are they? Masculine gender. Masculine gender refers to as a noun, the noun which are males. Again, I am repeating my words, that masculine gender as a noun representing the males. Okay, males we can say boy, man, father, son. Okay, now feminine gender explain as a female. Okay, here we are talking about the whole group of females. Okay, now second is common gender. Common gender here include both male and female. It means, like we can say, the teacher. Teacher may be a male or female both, so it is included as a common noun. Doctor. Doctor includes both male and female, so it is common gender. Now last is neuter gender. Neuter gender, we will learn about the non-living thing. So all the non-living things include itself as a neuter gender. So beta, in English grammar there are 4 types of genders, and these genders are masculine, feminine, common and neuter gender. Okay, so masculine gender, nouns that said about the male. Okay, like we can say grandfather, uncle, tiger, peacock. Next is feminine gender. Feminine gender, we all talk about the females. It refers to the female group of females. Like we can say grandmother, aunt, tigress, peahen. Okay, I just give you the another gender which I told you of the masculine gender. Now the common genders are parents, teachers, doctor, cousin. And at the last, we talk about the neuter gender. Neuter genders are non-living things. So these are table, book, pen, pencil. So beta, this is the explanation of masculine gender, feminine gender, common gender and neuter gender. So I am going to write here some example of masculine gender, feminine gender, common gender and neuter gender. What are they? Masculine, I write here uncle, boy, peacock, grandfather, tiger. These all are the examples of male gender. It means masculine gender. I convert these masculine gender into feminine. Uncle gender is uncles. Change gender is aunt, boy, girl, peacock, peahen, grandfather, grandmother, tiger, tigress. So these are the changing gender of masculine and feminine. Now let's come to the common gender. Common gender we can write here: teacher, parents, leader, doctor, students. So in the common gender we include both male and female. Teachers may be male or female, you can say sir and ma'am. Parents may be a common gender, leader, doctor and students. Now come to the last nectar gender, that is table, fan, pen, pencil. So students, this is the topic of your syllabus, chapter number 2, noun. And in this chapter, you may learn about the noun, definition of noun, its kinds of noun and the gender. So I hope you understand the topic in a very good way, and you have to solve the practice exercise which is given in your book. If you have any query regarding to this chapter, you just write it in your comment box and send it to me. Okay, beta, bye bye. Have a nice day.